Pixie Per. I guess I said that right. Hey guys, I wanted to say you are awesome. All right, thank you. I have a question about YouTube videos, local strategy. I want to promote a business slash service in an area, and with all the keywords in all the small cities that relevant to it can be almost 100 different videos. Will it be a good idea to have all those videos on one channel, or is it better to make 3 different channels with 30 videos each and maybe do a collaboration with those channels? Hope I explained it good enough. Thanks in advance, Stephan. Okay. Um, you know, it's up. It really depends on like what kind of tools you're using and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it really does, because obviously the safest way to do it would be to have one video on 100 different channels, if that makes sense. And the reason why I say that is because when you're spamming, which is essentially what you're doing. I mean, even if it's a decent, like even if it's a good video, it could be a high quality video, but if you're using the same video for multiple, just targeting multiple keywords, it's essentially spamming. Okay. I know people sometimes think there's a negative connotation with the word spamming, but that's exactly what it is. Right. And so when you're spamming, it's super important that to try to mitigate, having your entire asset, your project, your campaign terminated if your account gets shut down, or if your channel gets terminated or slapped or whatever, which can happen, right? Especially when you're using this essentially the same video over and over and over again within that one channel. So, but I know that's not really feasible for a lot of people. It really depends on the kind of tools that you're using. So what resources do you have? What kind of tools do you have access to? So for example, ABS has a product called Video Marketing Blitz. It's a very powerful, like industrial strength video spamming tool. We use it. We've been using it for about 2 years or a year and a half, forever, however long it's been out. I've got a VA that I trained that uses it, that's their full-time job, is just to run that tool. And so we'll have 60, and at any given time we have between 40 to 60 or so accounts, YouTube accounts, that we're using to spam. And we do that intentionally because, accounts do get terminated from time to time, sometimes more often than others. And so it's best, like if I was going to be targeting 100 videos, I would probably have maybe 2 videos per channel across 50 channels, if that makes sense. However, it just depends on what you have access to. Certainly, if you're doing it manually, you're not going to want to do that, because it would be too resource intensive and time intensive. So I recommend trying to split it up to whatever you're capable of without it becoming too much work, so that at least like in the example that you gave, Stephan, you said maybe 3 channels with 30 videos on each. If one channel gets terminated, you still got 2 others, right? So you still have 2/3 of your assets still, they're still able to produce for you. So that's why, like I said, it's best to try to split it up as much as you can if it's the same video. Now, if you're going to be using 100 unique videos, which presents a whole nother set of problems, right? Trying to create 100 unique videos. And I don't just mean the file looking unique. I mean like non-spammy, to where it's not basically the same video uploaded to the channel 100 times. Then you could do that, right? You could use one channel potentially if all the videos were unique. But that again, that's probably harder to than just taking one video and using it across multiple channels. So my recommendation is to split it up as much as you can, only because it will prevent like the loss of your entire campaign if something gets terminated, which is likely to happen when you're spamming. Okay. Does anybody want to comment on that? Or Marco, I guess it's just you.
No, I think that's perfect. Split it up. You never want to put all your eggs in one basket.
Yep, I agree with that.